Bright lights, big city. Hey, major shout out, man. Big respect to Mr. Ron and the G-Man. The reason why I'm showing you this is because this is the original reel that I recorded Bright Lights Big City on. And I really want to say, man, major shout out and big respect. Thank you very much to Mr. Ron and the G-Man for honoring Bright Lights Big City, my debut single, as a classic, and putting it in the time capsule that is 40 years of hip hop. And I also want to send a shout out and thank on their behalf. Thank you on their behalf. The director of the video, Cliff Skelton, my partner in crime, and also my OG man, DJ LA Love, who co-produced the track with me. So, you know, all of us, man, we want to thank you at 40 years of hip hop for recognizing Bright Lights Big City as a classic, and I believe the first Montreal hip hop track to be recognized as such by 40 years of hip hop. Major respect. One.
What's happening, party people? What's happening? Once again, it's your host with the most, Mr. Ron, with another episode of 40 Years of Hip Hop. And party people, today we have Bright Lights Big City by Scales Empire, aka Kendu, from the album Rap Essential Volume 1, which was released in 1996.
Before we dive into this review, check out the G-Man, aka the Podcaster Master, as he does an in-detail review of this song. He really goes deep and gets that information you won't get anywhere else. Check him out at 40yearsofhiphop.buzzsprout.com. And this month we are giving away an 11x17 limited edition retro poster. You can choose between Run DMC and the Beastie Boys, Summer Jam 95, Public Enemy, Eric B. and Rakim, and last but not least, A Tribe Called Quest. And for the people, the only thing you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to get a chance to win. We're also working on our line of t-shirts manufactured by Champion. Check us out at 40yearsofhiphop.myshopify.com, and coming soon, our Hip Hop Legends t-shirt series. Dress up your walls with displayed metallic posters. They come in different sizes and are easy to hang on your wall. We have produced 7 original masterpieces and more are coming on the way. And party people, support 40 Years of Hip Hop, as we are doing this out of passion for hip hop culture. And show us love by buying us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/40 Years of Hip Hop. And we thank you in advance, party people. Okay, enough said. Let's get back to the review.
So party people, this is a G-Pick, okay, that I support at 100%, okay. Now, if the G-Man wasn't gonna choose it, I would have picked it, okay. One of my favorite songs, it's up there. And party people, let me tell you, back in the days in 1996, there was a thing called a music store. That's right, HMV Megastore was my place. That's where I went to do my digging. Every Tuesday, new releases, walk in the store, looking for, hey, what's happening? And again, party people, we're reviewing hip hop. However, Mr. Ron in the 90s, I was just not a hip hop head. I was just a music fan in general. Okay, so again, I'm checking out what's happening, you know. And I found, first of all, the artwork really caught my eye, you know, with that spot varnish, with the silver print. I was like, wow. And flip it. Look around in the back and I see, wow, a lineup of Canadian rappers. So I was like, of course I'm gonna comp that, you know. Pay for my CDs, cause yeah, I would just not buy one. And get outside, take off my backpack, you know, get my CD player, put my headphones, and it starts. By the time I reach Bright Lights Big Cities, my head had exploded. Okay, literally. I was walking headless, sans head. The song just took me by surprise, it had depth, it was smooth, the production sounded like it was majestic. I was like, whoa, what is this, So party people, is this song original? If so, how? Well, party people, we actually had the chance to speak with Kendu. He spoke to us about the industry, also how the group bailed out on him last minute, and that he had to basically finish the lyrics, while driving down, heading down to Toronto to actually go on tour and film the video. And that's why on the video you see like Scales Empire / Kendu. And party people, after being on stage, Kendu basically geared towards the corporate side of Canadian hip hop, working for the label BMG. And party people, like I was saying, every aspect of this song is original, from the lyrics to the instrumental to the delivery to the smoothness. But yet, also when you listen to the lyrics, also very dramatic and dark. Totally loved it. The video was the first hip-hop video to be shot in 35mm film, and back then, video was the norm, and that always gave it that a little bit of a grainy, cheap view. That's why like the video looks like it's so majestic. Party people, also, there was always like an issue in Canada. Okay, of course there's the language issue. In Quebec we speak French, as you can probably see, with our French accent. And the rest of the West Coast, basically everything west from Quebec speaks English. So that's why Kendu didn't make noise in Montreal, and not only that, but he was perceived as a rapper from Toronto. But we're gonna get into that later on. I just wanted to drop that nugget of information for you guys. And don't forget, we have American hip hop right across the border, which of course a lot of hip hop fans, they're going to basically head towards American hip hop, which at that time, I cannot say that it was better. They just had more resources, okay? So that's why in the 90s, being a rapper in Canada, even in Quebec, was not an easy task to do. And to be successful on top of that, wow, much respect. Courtesy of Discog, and this is why, party people, I gave it a 5 on 5. Now, usually I give the G-Man's marks. However, at this time I was unable to get them on time. Sorry about that, but I will catch you next time, party people. Delivery. Delivery, which stands for lyrics and flow. Living every night like it's the last one, and over time, bright lights, big city. Nice undertone chorus. The chorus basically blends with the rest of the song, which basically kind of like seems more of a story more than anything else. The smooth, slow-paced delivery blends well with the minimalistic jazz beat with the hump. Magnificent. The lyrics tell the tale of like an urban environment, 3 stories. You definitely gotta check them out. Definitely. And people, courtesy of no one, because the lyrics were not on Genius, and this is why Mr. Ron gave it a 4 on 5. Production, party people. Production, which consists of beat, mixing, scratching if there's any. Produced by Ellie Love, and Kendu gets co-production. I wanted to listen to the instrumental, but the instrumental was not available So yeah, the instrumental was not available, so I just had to listen to the song over and over and over again. Amazing beat. Really, like, you gotta check it out for yourself. Minimalistic, just a little beat with the horn and basically the voice track on top of that. Well layered, magnificent. Courtesy of no one but myself. That's why I gave it a 3.7515. And the only reason why the score, yes, it's a great beat. As for, I like beats that are a little more complex. Okay, again, like at the end of the day, it was a loop, but still, it's just an amazing beat. So party people, look in the back. Look at my DC multiverse Batman and Joker just bugging out in the background. I'm a little bit of a toy collector and toy photographer. I dabble. So party people, is this song relevant? Was this song able to stand the test of time? Well, from my point of view, it's a Canadian classic, period. Okay. However, before I continue, I must go with another top 5. That's right, party people. And today we are going to see the top 5 rappers or groups that actually put Canada on the hip hop map. Party people, again, I must apologize because there are some people that I was not able to put on there. Again, for us Montrealers, I wanted to put basically Mishimi. Okay, not only that, but I find like there's a radio station, CKUT 90.3, played a huge role in playing not only American hip hop but also Canadian hip hop, and I could not put them there. And also, well, I'll keep this one for last. Party people, number 1 we have is definitely Maestro Fresh West. Maestro Fresh West. And the dude came out with Let Your Backbone Slide. I remember even my cousins in the United States, and they were like, yo, who's that Maestro guy? He's mad nice, And number 2, I have to put the Dream Warriors. Dubmatic. Of course, we have to put some French hip hop in there, and all the Montrealers know Dubmatic. They were pretty nice. Of course, Shades of Culture, which is my favorite group from Montreal, and I got the chance to see them live numerous occasions, and I can't wait to do a review of them. Of course, I have to mention Drake. Okay. Even though I believe that Drake is more of a pop artist than a hip hop artist, and not only that, Drake was already famous in Canada for acting, so I have to put him because, of course, Drake is Canadian, and we cannot deny what Drake did for hip hop music. But we're gonna get into the Drake at another time because it's a little ambiguous is basically the right word, I like Drake, but sometimes I also dislike him for XXX reason, which we will get into. Of course, big shout out to Kendu, okay? Not only he gave us a classic, but after that, he basically worked behind the scene. And there's a lot of groups that that were there, it's because of him, like New Zion, okay, which is another group that we for sure that I know that I'm definitely going to review. Not only that, guys, without these guys, there would now the hip hop scene is actually thriving in Quebec. Again, shout out to Tizo, Easy S, and Shreeze. Because of the previously mentioned rappers, these guys could do their own thing. Nowadays, you don't need to be affiliated with any major record label, with social media, SoundCloud, and all these music platforms. And I think that's what totally helped these guys get on the map. Because, in the 90s, tried to make it in the hip hop world in Canada. Again, you have to fight the French music thing. You have to fight the rest of the other provinces that are English, and on top of that you have to fight the Americans. Look at how much competition, and yet throughout all this adversity, Can Do was able to drop a classic in 1996. Much respect, my man. Enough respect. And this is why, for relevance, party people, I give it a 3. Impact. Was this song impactful? First, powerful impact. Boom from the cannon. I mean, yo, the guy was nominated for a Juno, which is like a Canadian Grammy. So, of course, yes, totally impactful. Charted, not in Quebec, okay? Not in Quebec. As a matter of fact, the song did not impact Montreal, Quebec at all. Of course, there's the language thing, politics. So, in Montreal, we barely saw Skills Empire. We barely heard Can Do. And not only that, but he's always mentioned, as you can see, he's always mentioned as the group is from Toronto. Now they're not, they're from Montreal, So party people, Can Do is still active, is working on a new version to celebrate the 25th anniversary of that track. Not only that, but also he has another project coming up, that he dropped called 100. Check him out right here. And this is why, party people, this is why I give it a 3.75 on 5. For a grand total of 19.5 on 25 for 78%. So party people, the show is coming to an end. So please comment, subscribe, drop a little line for Mr. Ron, maybe we could chat. That's right, party people. So of course, next week I will be back with a brand new episode, and I think that next week we have some Doom. Oh yeah. One of my picks. So party people, I'm your host with the most, Mr. Ron, saying happy Honolulu, peace, and party people, I'm out.